start. 5, 4, 0.
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy DylanDaVillian coming back at you once again with some Total Extreme Wrestling 2020. It's Saturday, week 2 of March. The countdown begins to WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. It's soon fixing to be here. We are on Shotgun Saturday night. We are going to open up with a pre-show match. I'm going to start showing some of my pre-show matches off instead of not really showcasing them. But tonight we're going to open up the pre-show with the Godwins defeating the tag team known as Too Cool. They're also in ECW for developmental right now, trying to get them more pop. Decided to call them up. I'm hurting for tag teams, so I decided to call them up and see how they're doing. And they're doing okay. I mean, they can use a little bit more pop. Jim Cornette is a horrible road agent when putting this match together. I don't know why. Match got a 41. Godwins both with a 46. Scotty Too Hot A with the 28, and Grandmaster Sexy with the 32. But we are going to go ahead and go to the next segment, and it is the opening. Jesus Christ. We're going to start banging out these 100s, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Everybody, we are going to start banging out these 100s. But we're going to run down what's going on tonight. We're going to have Chris Jericho in action tonight on Shotgun Saturday Night. We are going to have a promo from Cactus Jack. And in tonight's main event, Sid Vicious will take on Goldust. Our opening match of Shotgun Saturday Night, we see the Hardy Boys pick up their first win when they defeat the Headbangers in 12:39 when Matt Hardy pinned Mosh with the Omega event. Matt with a 31, Jeff with a 43, Thrasher 36, and Mosh with a 34. So the Hardys are about as popular as my lowest rated tag team on the card. The crowd was turned off, yeah, because they didn't like seeing two teams of nobodies going. As y'all know, Matt and Jeff, excellent chemistry. Matt and Jeff, tag team specialists. Mosh and Thrasher, tag team specialists. Announcing quality gave the match a boost. Match got a 30. I can't ask for a better rating for these two teams. But the Hardys pick up their first win on TV. Could this be the momentum that the Hardy Boys need to, start moving forward? We will find out. But we go on to the next segment. And it is Shane Helms. And he walks up to Jeff Jarrett. And Jeff Jarrett's in his hotel room. And he runs in the hotel room and he shuts the door. Jeff Jarrett was like, what the hell? What the hell? Shane Helms goes, I got you something. Jeff's like, what did you get me? And then all of a sudden, Shane Helms opened up his traveling bag, his gym bag, and he pulls out the tag team titles, and he lays them on the bed. And Jeff goes, well, okay, yeah, you bought replica tag team titles. What's that? Shane goes, no. These ain't the replica tag team titles. These are real tag team titles. I stole them. And Jeff Jarrett goes, you stole them. From who? And he's like, the Steiners. He's like, you stole the tag team titles from the Steiners? Are you freaking crazy? Are you an idiot? Do you know who the Steiners are? And he's just like, yeah, they're just two big dudes. You know, like, we deserve these tag team titles. I think we're a better tag team than them. Jeff Jarrett's like, we're not even a tag team. We haven't even teamed up one time together. How are we a tag team? And Shane Helms goes, well, I think we deserve something for all the hard work that we've been doing. He's like, He's like, I've been doing all the matches. I've been winning all the matches. And Shane Helms like, well, yeah, I helped you. And then Jeff just sat there and he goes, yeah, I guess you did, but we're dead. If the Steiners find out, did they follow you? He's looking out his hotel room window and stuff like that. He's like, no, nobody followed me. Jeff Jarrett's like, dude, you need to give these titles back somehow, some way. or you're dead. We're dead. We're dead. I'm dead by association because you came here. And Shane Helms is like, relax, man. We're the greatest tag team ever. We're going to beat them. And Jeff Jarrett's like, oh my God. Like, I done told you we're not a tag team. You're my bodyguard. You're not even a wrestler. And Shane Helms is just like, well, you can train me to be a wrestler. Jeff Jarrett's like, oh my God, dude. Like, what did you get us into? What did you get us into? So the segment got a 70. The announcing quality gave it a boost. Shane Helms debuted his lackey gimmick. It got great. It did great. So basically, Shane Helms, as y'all watched Monday Night Raw, Shane Helms stole the tag team titles from the Steiners and ran off with them. He, as we can find out, he ran into Jeff Jarrett's hotel room with the tag team titles. And Jeff Jarrett's pretty much like, you screwed us, man. Like, we're dead. The Steiners are going to kill us. The Steiners are going to kill us. We're going to go ahead and go to the next segment. And Jim Cornette doing... I don't know why Jim Cornette's doing all this. But anyway, we have a promo from Vader. And he basically says he can't believe what Ken Shamrock and Jim Cornette has done to him. Jim Cornette was the one who convinced him to come to the World Wrestling Federation. Jim Cornette promised him all this money and fame and fortune. More than he made in New Japan and WCW. And Vader comes to the WWF, and what does Jim Cornette do? He stabs him in the back. And his best friend, Ken Shamrock, who rides the roads with Vader, stabbed him in the back too. And he can't believe that Ken Shamrock would sell out to Dwayne Gill for Jim Cornette. And Vader just can't believe it. So Vader has challenged Ken Shamrock to a match at WrestleMania. And he wants to know if Ken Shamrock will accept the challenge. Segment got an 82. We move on to the next segment. Jim Cornette improvised well, but he can't put together a segment. I probably need to remove him as a road agent. I didn't even know that I had him as a road agent, but we move on to the next segment. And it is the Chris Jericho match, and he takes on Juice. The Juice, Juventud Guerrero, and he beats him in 13-29 by submission with the Lion Tamer. Jericho with an 80, and Juventud Guerrero with a 50. Now the quality gave the match a boost, and commentary 72 altogether. Jericho basically came out there and made Juventud Guerrero his bitch. Yeah, he just pretty much made him his bitch. After the match, Jericho kicks him in the head. He's like, give me a microphone. Give me a microphone. And Jericho gets the mic, and he goes, I don't know if you watched Monday Night Jericho, but I made my big debut this Monday by replacing that cracked up, has-been drug addict known as Sean Walkman or X-Pac or The Kid or Six or whatever the hell he wants to call himself nowadays. Nobody cares. Nobody will care. He can go off to wheelchair wrestling or over there with his drunk buddy and his other buddy who only knows 3 moves. I don't care. I came to the World Wrestling Federation for one thing and one thing only. To show that not only am I the best wrestler in the world, but I am the greatest thing since sliced bread. I will go to WrestleMania. I will win this stupid little light heavyweight tournament. I will go on to WrestleMania and win the light heavyweight championship. And I will be the first light heavyweight champion of the World Wrestling Federation. So you people at home and you fans in the attendance right now, go ahead, sit back, open up you a can of Jericho and just drink it in. Drink it all in. Because I'm going to win. And I'm going to keep winning. And come WrestleMania, the World Wrestling Federation will never, ever be the same again. Segment got an 83. No details. And we move on to the next segment. And I believe it is the Cactus Jack promo. And it is. Oh, yeah! He's still struggling to go off script, but damn, he still made 100. Mick Foley is awesome on the mic. It slowly took me to realize that he is a lot better than Rock and Austin on the mic. In this mod, he is phenomenal on the mic by himself. I pretty much just like, hey, here's the mic, talk. But Cactus Jack, you see him backstage, and he's like, I wouldn't necessarily say like he's in a boiler room, but like he's backstage, and he's just sitting there in a chair in the dark, you know. Kind of like the old school ECW Raven promos, to where he would be sitting like on some stairs or something like that. But Cactus Jack, he's just sitting backstage in a chair, like an old metal folding chair. And he's sitting there, and he says, Owen, what you did to me is unforgivable. I've already said that multiple times. I've said it. I preached it. I can say it again and again and again, but it won't change the fact that you were supposed to be my friend. I was your friend when you didn't have any. I stepped up to the plate and delivered and delivered and delivered and delivered when you had nobody else. When Davey was away, when Pillman was away, when your brother was away, you didn't have anybody to watch your back, and I stepped up and I took your back, because I was not only your friend, but I was one of your best friends. We traveled the road together, Owen. We saved money together. We pulled ribs and jokes on people backstage together, Owen. And you finally broke me. You broke me, Owen. So, Owen, I want you, the way that you did me, I want to be able to stab you in the back, Owen. I want to be able to slam you on a bed of thumbtacks. I want to be able to cut your head open and watch you bleed, Owen. Just like you cut me and stab me in the heart and let it bleed out everywhere. I'm going to make you bleed at WrestleMania. Because I want you in a hardcore death match, Owen. And one of us is not walking out alive. Oh, yeah. One of us is not walking out alive. The segment got 100, as y'all can see, man. Cactus Jack issued a challenge to Owen, saying at WrestleMania he wants him one-on-one in a death match, in a hardcore death match. Will Owen accept the challenge? Or will Owen continue to run and hide from Cactus Jack until Cactus Jack finally gets his hands on him and beats Owen to a bloody pulp? We don't know. We don't know. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the next segment. I believe the next segment is our main event. It is. And Sid beats Goldust in 12:58 by pinfall after a chokeslam. Sid with almost a 90, 89. And Goldust with a 73. Goldust still with that fan support. I believe it is time to go ahead and let Goldust. I said it probably in my previous videos. Goldust jobbing, for y'all Goldust fans, is soon going to come to an end. I've had multiple drug tests. Since then, I drug test every show. That's the company policy. He's passed every one so far. I'm afraid that if I do push him, like with everybody else that I plan on pushing, fail a drug test and I have to send him to rehab. And I don't want to send Goldust to lose another one of my big stars here in the World Wrestling Federation. But I believe after I suspended him, I think it had a positive impact on him. So hopefully he will not be doing the cocaines anymore, and he'll get his act together, or the weeds, I should say. It was softcore drugs, the weeds, and we can start pushing Goldust after WrestleMania. So this might be the last match for Goldust for a while. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know yet. But after WrestleMania, I'm going to start pushing Goldust the way that I wanted to at the start of the save before he failed the drug test. But that ends that match. The match got a 72, and we're going to move on to the next segment. It is a promo from Sid, and he basically says, Triple H, your promo on Raw was shit. Nobody cares what you got to say. You're a nobody. You're always going to be a nobody. You're never going to be anybody. The only reason you're a somebody, you're somewhat of a somebody, is because you teamed up with somebody who was a somebody, who's now a nobody because I laid his ass out and sent him to the hospital. But now that nobody, you, to somebody, thinks that you're somebody, but you're a nobody, and you're always going to be a nobody. So come WrestleMania, I'm going to take your Intercontinental Championship, and I'm going to put you back down to the bottom of the card where you belong, because I'm Sid. Ah! I'm sorry, I couldn't keep from laughing. That segment got a 86. Break it down, storyline advances, Triple H look good, and Triple H with the fan support. So Sid basically saying that Triple H is a nobody, and Sid's going to beat him and prove why he's a nobody. And the only reason he got popular was because of Shawn Michaels. So we're going to move on to the next segment. We got one more segment. In this segment also got 100. Oh, he came up with a new catchphrase. Awesome. That's probably why I got 100. But we both got two of the best talkers that I have in the company right now. But Monday Night Raw, we're going to have a huge main event coming this Monday Night Raw, when we are going to have a challenger versus challenger matchup, tag team matchup. That is right. That is correct. We are going to have a challenger versus challenger tag team main event when Bret the Hitman Hart teams with Royal Rumble winner Dwayne Gill to take on the team of Steve Austin and Rocky Maivia. You heard it correct. You heard it correctly. Steve Austin and Rocky Maivia will be teaming up to take on Bret the Hitman Hart and Dwayne Gill this next Monday Night Raw. What is going to happen? Will Stone Cold Steve Austin and Rocky Maivia be on the same page, knowing that Rocky Maivia picked up 2 big wins over Steve Austin? And will Dwayne Gill be able to compete with top-tier talent like Bret Hart, Steve Austin, and Rocky Maivia? Will he be able to keep up? Will Dwayne Gill prove what he deserves to be in the main event? So what is going to happen on this main event? Will Steve Austin and Rocky get along? Or will it cost them the victory? Or will Dwayne Gill's inexperience cost Bret Hart and Dwayne Gill the loss? We don't know. Tune into Monday Night Raw to find out. I'm finishing the show. Let's see what our score is. Score got an 85. Not bad. Could have done better. The Hardy Boys, they still need to get more pop. We're going to go ahead and finish the show. Joey Six, Jerry Six, the Nasty Boys. But I am DylanDaVillian. Thank y'all for watching. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't, to keep up with every other content out there. I am not clicking on that because I'm pretty sure I know who that is and what that has to do. It's probably some drug test. Somebody failed a drug test. Okay. Yep. And let's see about this. Okay. So I'll end the video right here, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for watching, liking, subscribing, doing all that cool stuff. Thank y'all for commenting down below for the people who do. For those of y'all don't, comment down below. Let me know if y'all are liking it. Let me know if y'all are not liking it. Let me know what's going on in y'all's head, man. It lets me know what I need to do. It also motivates me to keep making these awesome videos for y'all. If y'all think they're awesome, I think they're awesome. Here is another video right here, and here is subscribe if y'all haven't subscribed. Click that notification bell to keep up with all of the content from Pro-Am Gaming, from myself, DylanDaVillian, and Sky Wutai, my recording partner. To keep up with all our latest videos, and to keep up with this awesome TEW content. And like always, guys, like I always say, if you can't play with each other, you play with yourself. Later.